This is KFH.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-910-2233. That's 800-910-2233. 800-910-2233.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you hear? Allstate car insurance now costs even less. So when you bundle with home, you can save even more. Check Allstate first to bundle and save with a new lower auto rate. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings may vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Get a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
From the Accident Recovery Team Traffic Center, don't worry about me, I called ART.
Traffic. No major problems at this time, but be aware of construction on I-135 northbound heading onto Kellogg West. From the Accident Recovery Team Traffic Center, that's your Odyssey Wichita traffic.
Weather.
Good morning. Most of our Monday will be windy and hot, a high of 90, south winds 25 to 35 and gusty, with skies becoming partly cloudy. Storms are likely this evening. Some will be severe, large hail, damaging winds, and an isolated tornado possible. Mostly cloudy and much cooler late tonight. 52 is the low. Decreasing clouds and cooler on Tuesday, high 67. That's your forecast from Storm Team 12. I'm meteorologist Jake Dunn.
Look forward to getting your day started right. Sports Daily, weekday mornings from 7 until 11, right here on Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH. Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH Wichita, KNSS HD2 Clearwater, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Hey Wichita, it's Jacob Albrock. Stay right there for the latest breaking in sports talk. It's Sports Daily coming up next, exclusively on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
While the world watches the stars hit the FIFA World Cup, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14, because next doesn't wait for an invitation, and neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability, and we are still doing it every day, because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org. While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
I'm Troy McClure, star of such films as P is for Psycho and The President's Neck is Missing. But now I'm here to tell you about a remarkable new invention.
Now, from Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH. This is Sports Daily.
It's going to be legend. Wait for it. Jerry. All right. Hey there, everybody. Welcome into Sports Daily. Jacob Albrocht here. TJ Cleveland to be in a little bit. Max Power producing. Glad to be with you here on a Monday morning. It is, it's a good day. It's a good week. Royals fans, hang in there. We're going to get you through it here today. So stick around. We've got you covered in a variety of ways. We have you on the KFH hotline, over the air here on 97.5 and 1240, 869-1240 is that number to call. You can also email us at sportsdaily@kfhradio.com, as Richard did over the weekend to tell us about his 8-year-old grandson prodigy that's going to be a future shocker. Richard, we appreciate it. Happy for your family. Glad he's rocking it out right now, getting ready to be a shocker in what would be about a 10-year span. So we're looking forward to it. Can't wait to see it. You can also reach out to us via our video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X. Those are available for you always. You can just leave comments there, and we can take those right out over the air. You have the Odyssey app is a way you can get in touch with us, too, by sending us a voice message. So it's all available for you today. It's all right at your fingertips. And everything we talk about today is What's on Tap, brought to you by the Wichita Brewing Company, now featuring Caddy Snack, Wichita's golf beer. Caddy Snack Blonde Ale, refreshingly crushable, makes the perfect pairing from the first tee to the 19th hole. No matter the score, Caddy Snack reminds you to beer the ball. Wichita Brewing Company, pizza and beer made here. We'll also have Travis Clayton, the new Wichita Thunder head coach, stopping by in the next hour. Looking forward to that conversation as he takes over the reins for Wichita hockey. So, TJ, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. The rain is falling down outside as we speak at 7 a.m. here. The rain is falling down. There's going to be some hairy weather today, it appears. So
yes, hairy is a good term for it.
We may be on radar watch. Are you a radar watch kind of guy on days like today?
Boy, that's a good question. Yes,
you know what?
This
is. Let me tell you this thought. I had this the other day. Is that, I was having a conversation with somebody about the, lack of rain that we've gotten around Wichita. And, it hasn't crossed my mind as much as it has in past years. Main reason why, Jacob, is because we aren't talking about Cheney Lake every day and those stories that we had. Because
last year was rough. Yeah.
It's not as bad as that. But, I mean, there hasn't been, because my thought immediately went to, we are like a week away from state baseball, state track, state everything. And has there been a rainout? I don't think there's
state track.
No, I'm saying, has there been a rainout this spring? We haven't had any games get canceled. I'm sure there's some one-offs and stuff like that, but usually
we've had some soccer reschedules on the kids.
There's been some weekend rain that we've gotten all year long, I guess.
Yeah, weekends have been when it comes.
I'm notorious is that I make all the plans of all the games that we're going to, and then I have to go to Ross and say, "Is this going to happen?" And I haven't had to do that at all.
I'll tell you,
now it's going to happen this week.
No, nobody cares about this, but I'm like a farmer now. Our businesses, our HTO, are very weather dependent, And so I'm like an anti-farmer in a lot of ways. Like rain, clouds kills us. So, but at the same time, you know, we go through these severe droughts and everything, but the patterns have been strange. All of the weather seems to happen on the weekends, typically lately. For like a year and a half, it's been that way. Not so much this year yet, though. Or this what season are we in? This late spring, I suppose. We haven't had hardly any rain in May, unfortunately. But yeah, we haven't had a lot of them. We're probably getting some tonight. My son's got his first Cubs 7-year-old baseball game tonight, and they're going to be devastated if that game gets rained out. And
Is that kid pitch or coach pitch?
They're on to coach pitch. So this will be the first year of coach pitch. And I'm telling you, practice on Saturdays, it's like the Sandlot. It's good. You got the perfect mix of dads of like, you know, rub some dirt in it, you'll be fine. And there's like 8 of us out there, and it's so much fun. And so they've got their first game tonight, and I'm sure it'll get canceled, and they're going to be so mad. But we need to rain so bad right now. It's like, whatever, man, we'll take it. But it is storms. TJ has a good point. You know, our partners, of course, at 12 News, keep that Storm Team 12 app handy, because I haven't looked this morning, TJ, at what's been put out there. What was getting put out there yesterday? You're right. Hairy's the right word.
Yeah.
And you could feel the humidity come in this weekend. So that we got it brewing.
It's
up
been, you know, the Midwesterners will always say like, it smells like rain. You know, it smelled like rain for 2 weeks, just waiting for the dump.
It feels like it's been brewing a little bit there. So be careful out there. Just be aware, everybody. Be on your toes a little bit.
Speaking of the perfect storm or the imperfect storm, Cags not playing against a righty is the culmination of a perfect storm.
We'll start there next segment. Don't you worry. I can't. It'll be easier. We did, you know, we had Sports Sunday last night on KWCH, so we had it. This will be a much better format for how I feel about that than trying to keep it, you know, PG for television, because it's just absolute nonsense. And we'll get into it now. And you know, I'm over pulling punches and trying to like find a silver lining here, because it's ridiculous. So we'll get it. The Royals do win yesterday, salvage, you know, not getting swept the entire week, which I suppose is good. And they don't get any rest either. They come right into it now. Game tonight against the Red Sox. So their day off won't come until Thursday. I'm not sure. I kind of like that. The Red Sox have been struggling, as have the Royals, so something will have to give in this series. But we know the Royals have been better at home. But we'll dig in to what Cags decided to do yesterday. How does Aaron Rye sound as a major champion in golf? Now, you're more aware and in tune with all this. You're like, oh yeah, that's double gloves guy and all these things, and I'm like, who's Aaron Rye? So I don't know if that does anything for you. I think we get to a major, and I say this too, and I probably don't even truly mean it when it's like, oh, I like to see those guys struggle. I like to see all this. I will tell you, I got to have some star power on a Sunday leaderboard.
I want to talk about that today. There's actually a lot of discourse about, you know, people complaining about like, it's a major and it's not one of the main 20, you know, like why the hell are we sitting here watching this guy on a Sunday of a major? And it's like, is that good or bad for the game that people feel like that?
I think it's cliche to say the thing that I sometimes feel, and it's like, I want to see him struggle, because I do. Like, I want to see a difficult course. There's that I do believe in. Like, I like watching them play the U.S. Opens and not being able to go 20 under, because I think it's more compelling to know that at any point the leader could double bogey. I think that adds a level of excitement to the tournament. But I will say, I don't like a no-name leaderboard. And I don't mean any offense by saying no name. I'm talking about the most casual golf fan, me, who Max has a promo running right now of, I'd rather play golf than watch the Masters most of the time. So I see that and I'm like, okay.
I'm telling you, we'll save it for a segment. This is a good stuff to talk about. It's really interesting. It was a very interesting PGA Sunday yesterday.
It was a good watch. It was a good watch. If I wouldn't have been in the office with you, though, I wouldn't have watched it. No chance. Zero chance. I looked at the leaderboard. I'm like, okay, Yeah, I'm not there on that. Smalley.
Canned a 70-footer. Canned a 70-footer. We joked around about the Justin Thomas comments that he made about being the leader in the clubhouse. Did you see he actually came back? He left and came back. He left the course and came back whenever they were on like 16 or something like that. And it's like, man, like if somebody double bogeys, I'm gonna have to get ready or something like that. And then Aaron Rai immediately canned a 70-footer. It's like, oh, I could probably go back home now.
Yeah, I'm probably safe. We'll get into headlines I missed as well. It's all coming for you. Thanks to Prairie Fire Coffee for keeping the Odyssey group of stations fueled up all the time. Love their coffee. We're coming right back. We'll get into the Royals and the decisions. That's next.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts, so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea.
With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospital lies from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Go ahead. I think I want to hear this.
Sports Daily is on KFH.
Longhoffer Lawn and Tree Care celebrating 60 years in Wichita, providing expert lawn care for a healthy lawn, tree and shrub care, and bedweed control since 1966. Longhoffer Lawn and Tree Care. Welcome back into Sports Daily. We are here on a Monday, looking at the Royals, continuing to wonder if they're going to have any shot to be in contention in this thing long term. It's going to be a regular question, I think, until probably late June, the way the American League is playing out. 5.5 games out of the AL Central here, TJ. Wild card, it's looking better. Just 2.5 games out of the wild card. I think you have to, I mean, honestly, that those things are fool's errands at this point. I mean, we'll keep bringing them up to just sort of remind everybody that it's not over. Like, it's not even close to over. But they're still alive. And they're playing, really badly last week. They get one win, but that's not what everybody's talking about, TJ. What we're talking about is the continued decision-making by the manager. The refusal to move around two struggling sluggers in the middle of your lineup in Vinny Pasquantino and Salvador Perez, hitting 202 and 205 respectively this year. The worst two hitters in the lineup most nights, unless they decide to put Lane Thomas in the 3-hole, who is the only hitter performing worse than Vinny and Salvi are performing this year. I'm telling you, like, I sit here and try to make sense of it, and it doesn't make sense. Okay, so then it's like, it's the splits. It's righty-lefty. Okay, great.
Then it's the
Righty
reverse
starts
splits. The reverse splits.
I don't care what kind of splits it is, or are, or was, or has been. It's stupid. Do something different. Okay, you're 20 and 27. You're 7 games under 500 in mid-May. Like, let's try to do something here. And what on earth did Jack Caglione do to Matt Quatraro? What did he do? Because I can't figure it out. He goes 2 for 4 on Saturday, hits a home run, and then sits against a righty on Sunday. Because Palante has reverse splits. Just this year, though, never else in his career. So now it's the reverse splits that we're worried about with mediocre at best major league pitchers when we're talking about one of the 2 players you are riding into the sunset of your franchise's current era and into a new stadium, you hope, in downtown Kansas City. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. There's no excuse for it. He said before the game, he talked about the reverse splits and how he's got to keep everybody involved. And you just want to shake him and say, no, you don't have to keep everybody involved. There are two players. There are 2 players that you have to keep involved right now. Well, 3. Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Garcia, and Jack Caglione. Those are the 3 players that need to stay involved.
I'm with you. I saw somebody bring up that soundbite there, or that quote that Jalen posted about that exact same thing, is that we want to keep everybody involved. It said, are we running a little league organization? It's like, I understand. Like, it's like, if you're going to do it, like, have the reasoning to back it up. And if you want to be this analytical guy, like, lay it on the line and show everybody, like, this is what the numbers say. Like, give a slideshow presentation, because everybody in Kansas City is absolutely just scrutinizing you right now because you won't play Jack Caglione. And then you say that. So we want to keep everybody in, but we need to make sure Starling Marte gets his at-bats. It's like, why? Why do you have to do that?
And okay, those guys, because Starling Marte and Isaac Collins have performed well against lefties. Okay, all right, I'll allow that. What do you owe to Vinny Pasquantino right now? Because he's been about the worst hitter in baseball with runners in scoring position the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Got to keep him involved. Why? You weren't willing to give him a big contract. You almost went to arbitration. So it's like there's a disconnect with the organization too. Nobody from the top is seemingly saying Vinny Pasquantino must play every day. Jack Caglione is a first baseman naturally. They shoved him into the outfield. If you must play these other outfielders, sit Vinny down while he's struggling so mightily. It doesn't make any sense. There is literally, I said Michael Garcia and Jack Caglione. There really is one guy that you must make sure gets the at-bats and develops this season. Because if it is a lost season indeed, there is one clear goal that must happen, and it is that Jack Caglione develops.
Here, you ready for a stat? Player A versus player B versus left-handed pitching. Player A is batting 200 with a home run, 2 RBIs in 30 at-bats. Player B has 50 at-bats, 0 home runs versus lefties, only 4 RBIs, so only 2 more than player A, and they've struck out 16 times to 10. They're batting 120. Who would you play every day out of those two? If you had to play one of them every day, like, it's not even that bad either. Like, that's the thing, is that if there's a reason that you were going to sit a lefty against a lefty, Vinny Pasquantino is the 3rd worst hitter on the team against lefties. The only 2 players that have a worse batting average against left-handed pitching than Vinny Pasquantino is Jonathan India, who's only played in 17 games, and Tyler Tolbert, who's in Omaha right now. But Jack has to split that's the part where it's like, and I get, like, honestly, I think there's something to be said, and it's still probably, make us mad. But even if he's stuck to the analytics of all of this stuff and and he changes it every day, and he really changed it. Like, Salvi and Vinny, you guys are platooning. Like, you don't hit well enough, you guys are going to platoon. And it would drive us nuts, I'm sure. But at least it would be like, well, that makes sense why Cags isn't going to play, right? Like, they're not going to play anybody.
But I think he's changing his story.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the part that that drives us the most nuts, is that we're gonna try to get the reverse splits and everything like that. And it's like, okay, but why is Vinny batting 3-hole? If you're gonna do something, stand by it, right?
It doesn't make sense. We're getting a different story too. That's the frustrating thing. Early in the season, right? Our answer, and credit to Jalen Thompson, who has to sit there and ask the same question all the time for us and try to explain to us, not his opinion, but what the Royals are thinking on this stuff. Follow him, at the KC Star. By the way, great beat reporter, great insider for us. At the beginning of the season, it was they're doing everything they can to win these games because they're struggling. So he is taking out a microscope with his lineup management to try to do everything he can to win these games right now. It's like, okay, there's an argument to be had that he's making the right decisions there, but okay. Then you get into situations like yesterday, the story changes. Now you've got to keep everybody involved. You're clearly not looking at the best thing for the team, or you're not going to keep running out your 2 least productive hitters at 3-4 every day.
I'm telling you.
You're not. I get Salvi's the captain. Salvi is a flipping catcher. Bat him 9th. I don't care. He's a Hall of Famer, but that's not a position on the field your expectations for a high-level offensive player are anyway. It's been a luxury for the Royals forever. Guy's older now. Move him down in the lineup.
I need to pin the stats to this because every time I look at these, it gives me a good chuckle. The 3 worst batting averages on the team for players that have played in at least 30 games, we'll call it. Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and Lane Thomas, who if you asked any Royals fan, who are the 3 guys that Q feels like he has some under the table handshakes with, is they're going to play. You bet your bippy they're going to play. That's insane.
I got to pause with what you just said, under the table handshake, because
Sorry.
I thought for 1 second, I was like, what are we doing here on a Monday morning? Going off the rails, Sports Daily. Yeah, I agree. Like, those are the only 3 guys that get to bat in that position, and they're the 3 that have struggled the most in that position.
those are the 3-hole hitters, usually.
I mean, it is nonsense. It really is. I remember
the other part of this,
year,
too, we haven't talked about this side of it, too, is that, like, it's not even just Cags. Like, that's the one that makes you want to pull your hair out, but, like, Kyle Isbell is one of the best hitters on the team this year. Like, for contact, he's batting .274. It's the 3rd best on the team, and that's playing in 39 of the games. That's not a cherry picked stat. Like, he bats 9th every other day. Like, do we need to overthink this that much? Like, I get the splits and the platooning and things like that, but like, I don't know. My mind immediately goes to like, and maybe I'm naive, but like when they made the playoffs, they didn't change it this much, did they? Like they changed some things, but like they had their top 7.
No, I mean, and that's what's so strange. Like I made the joke, I think, to you yesterday. I don't think I made it on the air. It's like right now, Quatraro's all the worst parts of Billy Bean and Ned Yost.
Exactly.
Like overthinking everything, but being so stubborn in the very obvious things that aren't working. Like, if you're going to overthink it and overreact and do those things, which the Royals are at the point where I think everyone would be like, all right, let's see it. Yeah, you move Kyle Isbell up in the lineup. You move Michael Garcia, let's call it, to 3rd in the lineup. I don't think you mess with Bobby Witt Jr. because you want him just getting as many ABs as you can. But do some stuff like that. Like, move these guys around a little bit. Let's just see, because they can't, like, you just can't for 2 years now, or a year and a month and a half, watch them be so futile in bringing runs in with runners in scoring position and continue to do the same thing.
There's 2 things that I want to see, and it may have happened and I may not have paid attention to it, and these questions may have already been asked and answered. But one, Billy Bean is, to me, like, the question of Billy Bean, which is a GM, not a manager, is there, and I know like they hired Quatraro because he does this kind of stuff. Like that's why they liked him. Like they're like, this is going to be good for Kansas City to do all this stuff, and we all kind of thought that in 2024, But is there, remember in Moneyball? This is a stupid example, but do you remember in the movie Moneyball? Based on real events, Hatteberg. Is that Hatteberg was supposed to play first base, and he would not play him at first. Whoever the manager was, that I can't even remember his name, would not play him at first base. But Billy Bean was like, "You're gonna play him at first base." He said, "Damn it, Billy, I'm the manager." I wonder what JJ Piccolo thinks of this. Right? Has that question been answered yet?
No, I don't think.
Because if you invest that much to draft a guy that at 6 that is a college senior, like. That's above where college seniors typically go. That's where you get the phenom 17-year-olds that are going to be the future of everything like that. To go take him and to call him up as fast as you did, and then to see him get platooned. Like
that's what's so strange. There's no way this is coming from up top for that reason. There's no way. There's no way. And how that's not a real easy conversation to say, hey, he plays 5 out of every 6
he's
games.
Not, honestly, and this part would just absolutely send people into a panic. If he's not going to play every day, send him back to Omaha. He's got to figure it out if it's a problem.
He's got to hit lefties.
Exactly. Like he's not going to get better.
See lefties to figure it out.
He's not going to get better sitting. He's not going to get better sitting on the bench.
You're 7 games under 500. Like, what's it going to take for you to just play this kid every day?
A lot of people
he's ready.
Let me pull this up. A lot of people brought up, when would it have been? Probably 2014, something like that. I think whenever they sent, there was a point they sent Moose back down. Remember that?
Yeah, it was 14. I was covering the team then. That was an interesting soundbite from him in the locker room.
Yeah, they sent Moose down. They like platooned him for 2 weeks. Then he caught a spark, and then it's Ned Yost. Then, okay, you're third baseman. Go ahead. And then he played amazing. He played great down the stretch.
That was several years coming.
That's like the last time there's been somebody, and he was of his stature.
The difference, right? Yeah, he was, but he was also struggling more than Caglione is. Caglione hits the ball hard every time he hits the ball. Like, there are so many things where you're like, if you could just stretch this out over time, like, we can all see it. Like, he never hits the ball soft. It reminds you of Bobby Witt Jr. Like, every time his bat touches the ball, it is going hard somewhere. Matt Quatraro deserves credit. Look, I that's what drives me nuts too. The guy has won more than, he's been above 500 each of the last 2 years. But some of this stuff is, it's insanity. And if I'm John Sherman / Piccolo, and this is where it gets a little weird to me. They did invest money in these other outfielders they are forcing into the lineup. And again, like, it's not on any of those guys either, by the way, because Marte's been really good against lefties. Collins has been a pretty good player. I don't think Lane Thomas should never play. I just, like, it can't be at the expense of Jack Caglione. You're not off on Kyle Isbell, but I'm not looking at the Royals every day, slamming my fist on the table saying we must get Kyle Isbell in these games, right? Like, it's unfortunate for him because I think he has earned that right. But Caglione is that kind of player. Again, when you're looking at this from John Sherman or JJ Piccolo's seat, it's like, after this year, we don't, like, Salvi can't play forever. We clearly aren't going to pay Vinny Pasquantino. They're not, and nor should they. Who out there thinks and is happy that they didn't give Vinny Pasquantino a long-term extension? And here's the thing that maybe makes me the maddest of anything. And I did say this to you yesterday. It's like Quatraro has taken the two most likable Royals players outside of Bobby Witt Jr. and turned the fan base against them in Salvi and Vinny. And that is unacceptable. Like, you're not giving these guys any help whatsoever. Move Vinny down. Let him figure it out down there. Okay? Salvi can hit anywhere in the lineup.
And the reason why, if people don't know what you're talking about, like, it's like, oh, well, we're not going to dislike it. But whenever they are the two culprits every single time for leaving Michael and Bobby on base, it's like, oh, well, rally killer. Here we go. Right?
Right. Like, and they're the most fun guys on the team.
I'm telling you.
Like, let somebody else give it a shot. Just take a crack at it. You know what? You want to get real crazy? You want to go real anti-old school? Where's Kyle Isbell today? Bat him third.
I've said that for 2 months. Bat him lead off. I don't care. Bat him lead off.
Yes.
I'd bat him lead off, put Michael at third, and go from there. Like, that's the easiest thing you can do.
Yeah,
It'd have three righties in a row batting though, and it would, or no, Isbell's a lefty. Excuse me.
Quatraro would have a hernia.
Isbell's a lefty.
3 righties in a row. What about in the 7th inning when they bring in a right-handed relief? We can't do that.
Here's my other thought. We have a surplus of outfielders on the Royals now. Are they going to trade an outfielder for a pitcher? Anybody want any of them?
They're not going to be able to.
Anybody? Could they get a serviceable 5th starter for Kyle Isbell?
No.
Who's the hottest ticket that you have out there? Cags?
Yeah, you're not trading Cags. That's these are the things that infuriate you about the whole situation. The entire future of this organization depends on Bobby Witt Jr. and Jack Caglione. And I guess Michael Garcia now. Like, that's it. That, like, 4 years from now, when you're opening a new ballpark, that's it. Those are the only guys that you're going to.
That's what we've talked about so much, is the part of this that's the most maddening about them being bad for one. But this is the other part of it, is that, like, there's no future. Like, this is it. This is the team. This is the team that has been built for the last decade. This is what we've got. Like, 2024, you got there, and I think that it was like, oh, they're in the playoffs, and it's like, they're young though. Like, give them a couple of years, and now they're the worst team in the division.
No offense to Carter Jensen, who probably slots in there as a part of the future too.
Yes,
I just, like,
that's my point though. Like, there's nobody. Like, you got another catcher down there. That's the only top prospect you got left. It's like, oh, this guy's gonna help.
It ain't much. It ain't much. They're going to have to be awesome in the draft. Now, they have shown you that they'll spend, so you hope that just doesn't stop, right? And they'll spend some more money. Because if they'll just spend some more money, then you replenish it that way. But we have this entire discussion, and it's so distracting. The biggest issue from last week is what? The starting pitching fell apart.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's by far the biggest issue the team faced last week. And it doesn't even enter because it's so silly and unnecessary what we look at with the lineup every day.
It's so much of, like, I don't know. The Cadix thing isn't even it probably won't even make the team that much better, right? Like, there's a legitimate chance you play him every day and the team gets a little bit worse. But you have to swallow that.
TJ. Righty, lefty, lefty.
Over road or max.
All right, we'll be right back.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts, so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
Canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea.
With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita.
All right, welcome back into Sports Daily. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the end of last segment. We are back with you on a Monday morning, getting you through the day, getting you ready for the work day, getting you ready for the work week. Nothing like the smooth pipes of Jacob Albrocht and TJ Cleveland whining and moaning about Jack Caglione not being in the lineup yesterday against a righty. If you miss any of it, you can go back on the Odyssey app, find any of that. We've got some hockey talk coming up here on a Monday morning. Coming up in the next hour is Travis Clayton, new head coach of the Wichita Thunder, will join the show. Talk about taking the helm of the franchise that he's a little bit of a legend in some ECHL and past leagues of hockey here in Wichita for the Thunder. That's coming up next hour. Be sure to tune into that. So a lot of Royals talk that we've talked about in terms of managerial decisions. As yesterday, we see Cags not play against a righty. That's the culmination. We see him get benched against a lefty back-to-back, last week, I believe that was. And then, it continues on, platooning as they go along. The lineup changes every single day and makes people want to pull their hair out. As for the actual baseball being played on the field, well, it's also not very good. Yesterday, they did salvage a series, got a win, snapped a 6-game losing streak, including 3 to the White Sox, 2 to the Cardinals, and 1 to Detroit. They were able to get a win yesterday, but that's all they were get out of a week. And they're just in a weird spot right now. Now they're back at home tonight for 9 games in a row. But it is the Red Sox, the Mariners, and the Yankees. If I'm not mistaken, Jacob, I believe the Red Sox are one of the worst teams in baseball. Sorry, Max.
They are.
Red Sox
they are.
guy. It's a big opportunity, right? You got Lugo, Bubic, and Waka going. If you don't win the series, I'd say it's time to panic, but we've already been panicking for 2 weeks.
Okay. Listen, because we missed our break and bad at radio. Our ancestors would be so offended last. I don't think anybody heard this. Here's the other thing about that, TJ. Righty, lefty, lefty. So righty, lefty, lefty.
What about the righties reverse splits? That's what you got to think about.
Reverse splits. You sat him. So now are we going to get into a situation where what would that be? Plays 1, 2 out of every 5 games now? Is that where we're at with Cags? You'll play him 2 out of every 5.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Righties bat better against Sonny Gray than lefties, even though he's a righty.
Great.
Reverse splits.
Sure they do.
Is he not going to play for an entire series? Does he get 4 days off in a row?
This is the insanity of it. This is what's so crazy. Imagine being Jack Caglione.
That's my other question. I didn't get to is that, one, what does Piccolo think of this? And 2, has anybody asked Jack Caglione? I
don't know.
He's got to be
going to stay. He's a second-year player. He's probably going to do whatever the team needs.
I know he is, and he's a good guy, and he's going to say that. But there's got to be animosity somewhere, and not if it's not from him. Vin, he's Vinny's guy. Vinny at least has got to be can we play him?
Put me down. Yeah,
no kidding. Maybe Vinny's I don't want to play every day. I'm playing terrible. Play him. He can play first.
And that's what Vinny would probably say, honestly. But that's the stuff where you're hurting the development of a young player. It cannot be good for the young player to go to the ballpark every day and wonder if I'm going to play today. Does my manager have any confidence in me at all?
Other question we haven't gotten to that people are really running with right now. What if they get swept by the Red Sox and Cags doesn't play in any of the games and then they drop the series to the Mariners too? How bad does it have to get before there's organizational changes, right? And how bad does it have to get? How bad does it have to get to fire your manager before you fire a hitting coach? Because that's what people think is going to happen now.
You just gave him an extension, right? That was this past offseason. That's what's so dumb, because I don't like doing that. I don't want to call for
I've always been in the camp. Especially the firing hitting coaches. Firing hitting coaches in baseball and firing pitching coaches in baseball is the most,
You're sending a message.
Lamb to the slaughter. It's
you're
like
sending a message is all you're doing.
We're going to get somebody in here to tell us how we hit. Oh, we're only Major League Baseball players. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thought about that always. But Jacob, there's something to be said about the Royals have fired hitting coaches, and they fired a pitching coach a couple of years ago, didn't they? And they fired a hitting coach a couple of years ago, I believe. They fired a hitting coach under Matheny, and I think they fired a pitching coach under.
They're pretty stubborn. They stuck with Matheny way too long.
But my point is that, like, last year or even a month ago, you can look at this and be like, they cannot drive in runs. Like, what is wrong? Like, fire the hitting coach. What is going on? How can you not drive in runs? Now they drive in runs and the pitching's bad, or it's vice versa. And, like, they just find ways to lose games. Like, there's no constant other than the fact that they just find ways to lose games.
Yeah, they're not grooving, and they were going into last week. It seemed like they had finally found it, and then it kind of unravels. And again, that's what's so crazy about all this. It's mostly because the pitching let them down last week. I mean, the biggest issues were, but we can't focus on that because we sit there and look at this lineup every day, and we're like, what the hell? Cags went 2 for 4 with a home run last night. Now he's not going to play against a righty? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we doing here? And so I don't know what to tell people. I really don't. Like, instead of looking at anything else, an opportunity to maybe go win 3 at home against baseball's worst team this year, perhaps, and the Red Sox. And by the way, the Red Sox can pitch. You look at it and you're like, God, crap. They got 2 left-handed pitchers in this series. Like, what are we going to do?
23rd in the league in runs scored and 20th in the league in ERA.
Their bullpen's bad. Their starting pitching's not that bad. I mean, they're going to run up against 3 pitchers here. None of them have an ERA above really like 3.20. So, they've got starting pitching, if nothing else. And it kind of has been nothing else this year, but they do have starting pitching. So the Royals' offensive challenges are probably going to be challenges in this series, I would guess. They've been better at home, so we'll see. They do have their own rotation lined up with the 3 guys you'd want to go to war with right now, I think. But Lugo and Bubic have both been pretty shaky. So I'm worried about the series. I am. Now, I don't even want to think about what's coming with Seattle, who's also below 500 because the American League is snot, silly, and drunk this year. But Seattle, we know, can pitch. So we'll see what the Royals do. It's again, like their issues get buried because we're so annoyed with these other small, seemingly ridiculous things. You know, I feel like my grandpa. My grandpa was a diehard Cardinals fan. Diehard. Every day. If you tried to talk about another team, he just would like not listen to you and turn it into a Cardinals conversation. It's a great skill he had. But man, did he hate management there. Tony La Russa, who we wouldn't say his name right, he called him Tony La Russo, just like could never, like every day. And it was something. And his was more of like, because La Russa was very much a reverse splits kind of manager. He would move things and change things, and he'd let a pitcher throw to like one batter and then flip him out. And then that would make him so mad. And he'd sit there no matter what the outcome was, whether they were winning or winning World Series, because La Russa won World Series there. According to my grandpa, he knew nothing about baseball and was just really terrible at what he did. Sometimes I feel like that right now, where I'm like, that's what, like, I always have to preface, like, Matt Cocharo's forgotten more about baseball than I've ever known. And I'm as diehard a baseball fan as you can be. And I'm sure that that is the case. But you just watch this and it's like nothing else. Like it like blocks everything else out from our vision. And you're like, why are we doing this in the lineup today? Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't really matter. And again, the problem last week wasn't the offense. The problem last week was the starting pitching. But that we've spent 48 minutes now and talked very little about what happened in the rotation last week, which is the most alarming thing, I think, against their chances to make a run to the postseason this year.
I think it was against the White Sox. Every starter gave up 5 runs and didn't make it out of the 6th, right?
Big problem.
Yeah.
Big problem. And it's the problem I worried about the most coming into this season. And it's playing out. And it's not the thing that annoys me the most. What annoys me the most are the lineup decisions. It's very strange. Hopefully, Red Sox aren't very good. Royals have been very, very good at home, and they can win a bunch of these games and get us excited again. And I don't know what it's going to take to let Cags hit against the lefty. I have no idea. Nothing.
Were you able to sit down and take in Royals games? Were you able to watch on TV?
Which games?
Any of them.
This past week?
The Cardinal series.
Oh, yeah. Back half of the game Saturday, most of the game yesterday, and I don't remember Friday now.
Early teaser into headlines here. Are you aware of the tarps off thing?
No.
So in second deck of right field, right behind the foul pole, second deck, I believe it was Fridays when it started. If for some reason it went to extras, but game at some point just started. No, excuse me. I think it was Saturday. No, it was Friday. I'm sorry. Friday night. Random section in the 200s level just took their shirts off, started waving them around, like Oklahoma State-esque. That story. These random group of 20 dudes just took it off, and then everybody else on the upper deck was like, "Hell yeah!" And as it goes, so on and so forth, it gets bigger. Start taking the shirts off. Blah 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 blah. It turns out they're the club baseball. Club baseball in college, which is beer drinking college kids baseball. You aware of that?
No, but I like it. I like the sound of it.
Oh, it's a big deal in Pittsburgh, Kansas. I'll tell you that. The championship was right outside St. Louis, Illinois, or the Illinois side of St. Louis. And so Stephen F. Austin, their baseball team, went to this game, and they took the shirts off, started all this stuff, and it was like college football game. If you could hear them on the broadcast vividly, like chirping the Royals from the upper decks. It was a college football atmosphere type of thing. And after the game, Ollie Marmol, went in there and he's like, "That was awesome. That was incredible. That is the coolest thing." He's like, "I don't know who those guys were, but we're going to find a way to get them back." So they find out eventually it's the Stephen F. Austin. They made a Twitter account because they thought this was the coolest thing ever as college kids. This is sweet. Ollie Marmol bought out the entire 3 sections. Just literally, but they posted a link and it said, "You in town? Here's free tickets. Come to the game." And you could just get on their Twitter, get a free ticket to go sit in that section. And it was 5 sections deep of shirtless dudes waving towels and waving shirts, and college baseball, ball five, all over the Royals the entire game. It got to the point after the game on Saturday, they brought the Stephen F. Austin baseball team shirtless into the locker room to meet the team. It was St. Louis could not get enough of these guys. It was the story of the weekend. It may have saved the Cardinals. It may be the saving grace to send them in the playoffs.
You ever been a part of that? A part of one of those?
I'm not sure.
I've started 2 at Rangers games.
I think because
it was 107 degrees, and we're just
sure
shirts off.
There has to be at least a 75% chance when I was a 12-year-old at a Pitt State football game. It's I'm going over there.
Yeah. They're fun to get started. We've done that a few times at games. That's all. I did not see that. I'm gonna have to look that up because that's a blast. I love it. All right, Max. The answer to your question is no. Don't be that way. Why are you that way, Max? Come on. We're coming back with
Why
more
not?
Daily.
Why not's the question.
We'll be back.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
the canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
31001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea.
With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospitalized from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Star of such films as P is for Psycho and The President's Neck is Missing. But now I'm here to tell you about a remarkable new invention.
Now, from Wichita's most listened to sports radio, 97.5 and 1240 KFH, this is Sports Daily.
It's going to be legend. Wait for it. Jerry.
Yes, it will indeed. Welcome into another hour of Sports Daily. Jacob Albrock, TJ Cleveland here. Max Power there producing for us. bringing the drops, bringing the info. You can call us 869-1240. Leave us video comments, Facebook, YouTube, X. Leave us voice messages on the Odyssey app. Thanks for listening to us as well on 12 News Connected. We've got Travis Clayton, the Wichita Thunder hockey coach, new hockey head coach, coming up later this hour. We will get into a couple other things, talk about that major golf championship yesterday, as well as some headlines I missed. It's all what's on tap today for you, brought to you by the Wichita Brewing Company, where it's patio season. Have a brew with a view on Delano's rooftop deck. Enjoy happy hour on WBC East's patio, or grab a pizza outside, shielded from the setting sun at WBC West. When you think patio, think Wichita Brewing Company. Pizza and beer made here. Glad to have everybody here with us today. We'll get to headlines I missed. 1 second. We got one comment we'll get to first. Jesse says, Q makes the team hard to watch. As a Royals fan, all you ever have is the hope that your young players develop into stars. Q killing any chance of that. We'll see. 2 lefties in this series. Maybe he gets a wild hand.
And reverse split righty. Don't forget about it. There's
reverse. Is he going to reverse the reverse splits? We'll see. I don't know what to tell you, except Cags has got to be, my guess is he'll play today and not the next 2. That's what we've said. I don't know what else we would expect, and it is maddening. But there's that for you. All right, Max, let's get to it. The headlines.
All right, Sports Daily fans, let's take you to the sports headlines Jacob probably didn't see.
All right, we're going to start with the big one, Jacob. This one, headlines Jacob probably didn't see. It really feels like a passion project for us. Like it's a real love interest for me. It's the reason I want to do the show, is just so I can bring up stupid headlines. This one is the perfect example of it, and it has gotten so big. It's it's on every podcast, every Twitter, like it's everywhere, and I guarantee that Jacob didn't see it, but everybody's talking about it in the same stupid light that we always talk about this kind of thing. Have you heard about the trade the Pittsburgh Zoo made with Boston?
The gorilla trade. I have.
Oh, he knows about it. He knows about it. Yes, that's right. 7-year-old Frankie has been dealt for little Joe, 33-year-old male gorilla. So Boston gets the 7-year-old, Pittsburgh gets the 33-year-old, and everybody's breaking down this trade. Does this mean that Pittsburgh is in win now mode? They need some extra experience.
Yeah, listen, there's nothing better than a good zoo trade. It's not the first zoo trade we've seen. We've seen zoo trades in the past. But, if they're smart, and I don't even know that they intentionally did it, but now they've got to fully lean in like this is a sports trade.
Exactly.
And give us a full breakdown. I need to hear from the GM of the zoo.
How far of a drive is it from Boston to Pittsburgh, Max? This feels like it's a trade within division, right? Like this is
that's got to be pretty close.
I feel like usually we'll see a zoo trade for like San Diego for Miami, right? Like when different parts of the world. This is like within division. We're trading Frankie for little Joe.
9 hours. It's a 9-hour trek.
You could see both gorillas in a day if you really wanted to.
How do you transport a gorilla? By the way,
it's got to be like a.
Do you fly them? Do you put them in a truck? How do you move? How do you move a gorilla?
I'd assume it's in a truck. I assume it's like a trailer, like a horse trailer, but like a industrial grade.
Too, but man, a gorilla gets real angry. He could tip that trailer over. It's got to be a pretty
industrial horse. Do you remember the gorilla? I wish I was on the show during the gorilla discourse, for the 100 men versus a gorilla, something like that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was headlines you missed written all over it. 100 men are winning against a gorilla, by the way.
I think so. I've gone back and forth. Depends how big the gorilla is, I guess. But
it depends. Do the men have any access to anything that could be turned into a weapon? Are they in like a padded room?
The whole thing was that like they are like strictly like bare hands, nothing. So that's my biggest thing is that like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna punch a gorilla to death?
No,
how are you gonna win
rocks or anything?
Nope. You're strictly
you'd have to hold it down and get somebody behind him and put him in a sleeper hold.
That's how it's the only option that's viable. Like what you're gonna punch a gorilla to death? We can't talk about gorilla death right now. We're talking about gorillas thriving. Frankie and little Joe gorilla on the move.
Yeah. I want to know how you transport a gorilla now. That's all I can think about. How do you move a gorilla 9 hours down the road?
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a
I
big
think
deal. I grew up in gorilla.
I think tranquilized plane.
We've got a gorilla for sale. Godzilla gorilla for sale. Don't you buy 'em, take 'em home and fry 'em. Gorilla for sale.
Max, did you ever watch the cartoon Grape Ape?
Yes, I remember Grape Ape.
That would have been another old gorilla reference. Okay. All right. Gorilla Trades.
The hell is that? All right, Gorilla Trades. Yeah, I grew up in gorilla country and around Pittsburgh. Everybody knows everything about gorillas down there. We could probably get
gorillas.
We could get a gorilla expert on the phone pretty quick. I'm sure we could. All right, let's go to golf. We've talked a little bit about the PGA Championship. This one was a headline we got on the way out last week about Garrick Higo that is now everywhere and causing a lot of discourse about what people think about this. He's the guy who was late to his tee time, Jacob, by 30 seconds, got 2 strokes because of it, missed the cut by 1. That's your follow-up. Missed the cut by 1 after that. He played, honestly, not that bad on the first day. Second day got worse, but he missed the cut by 1.
There are a lot of things about golf. We had this conversation earlier, and we brought, I'd rather play golf than watch the Masters. But he was texting, agreeing. He's like, when was the last time I just, sat and watched more than the back end of a final day? And I'm like, honestly, when Tiger won the Masters, for me, that's it. I'll watch a Sam Stevens or Gary Woodland if they're in it on the weekend. That's when these days I'm the most locked in. If I'm around it with other people, I'll watch it. But me at home, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to take time out of my day and I'm going to turn this on and watch it. Doesn't happen very often.
I mean, in my house,
am I gonna what do you think my answer is gonna be for guy got suspended or guy got a stroke for being 34 seconds late to his tee?
So that's what I want to bring up here is that and it's kind of mixed reviews because in the one hand is it's pretty easy to say you literally had a tee time, you knew about it. How are you late to it? You deserve to get 2 strokes because of that. You deserve to get penalized for that. In the same breath that everybody else is bringing up is okay, it's the rule, and I get that that's the rule, but what about when you are if your tee time is at 7:18, there's a real chance he didn't even hit the ball until 7:20, right? The other 2 have to hit. There might be people in the fairway they have to wait on. The bigger argument, though, that I see everywhere about this stuff is that what about the guys that stand over their ball for 4 minutes in the fairway?
I'm telling you.
That's a bigger problem, right?
Way bigger problem. Yeah. If I'm playing golf out there and I've got you approach the ball and you bounce your feet and you wiggle your butt a little bit and then you get there and then you warm it up and then you back up and you take a practice swing and you walk back up and you wiggle your butt and you do the whole thing again. Yep. And it's taking you more than, I don't know, for me, you've played golf with me. It takes me 4 seconds to walk up and hit a ball.
I'm only a couple I stand over it. I stare at it for a little bit. I'm a couple butt wiggles away from what you're talking about there. But I'm usually I gotta shuffle my feet and get clear the mechanism. Then I need to take a practice swing or 2. Then I need to waggle the club a few times, and then I can finally go. Jacob,
go ahead.
You take a drink of your beer and you look up and the ball's in the air when you're playing with Jacob.
And I'm talking while I swing.
It's absolutely
we're having
chaos.
a conversation. I'm not going to stop. We'll just keep having the conversation while I hit it real quick. And I get it. That's a little because when I played baseball, I had my touch the bat to the plate a couple of times, and you have your routines and you get into that rhythm. But sometimes in golf, yes, I am far more offended from minute, approach to a ball to hit the ball guy.
My stance that I think I'm making is 1, he probably should have gotten penalized. There's literally a tee time that you literally just have to stand there. You should probably be there. I'm not going to defend you for that. 2, though, I think the bigger thing is that we need to add more penalties for that kind of thing. As somebody who is a pro,
sir, trying to tee off.
As somebody who is pro pitch clock in baseball, and I don't know, I say that, but then it's I don't want to be the guy because I'm also the baseball guy. Whenever they did it, it was why are you trying to speed up the game, right? Why are you trying to speed up a round of golf?
Because a round of golf might take 4 hours.
It is no, it is a 6-hour round with these guys. That's why
I need to get it on with my day.
I'm talking about pro golf. Pro golf has an issue because
I'm not sitting there.
And that's my thing. Is it that big of a deal? Because if you're watching the golf, it's not like you're staring at these guys playing for 6 hours, right? You're bouncing around. They make it watchable for that reason. But I think as somebody like us, Jacob, who has covered the Wichita Open, which is a pro golf tournament, like, man, 5.5 hour round is 5.5 hour round. Like
nothing drives me crazier than a slow golf round. Like you play now in those tournaments and stuff, like it's a charity tournament. Probably you're drinking beer. Probably you chiseled out the time if you can to like know that, all right, this might take 6 hours because this and okay, in those settings, fine. But if we're out there just playing and I'm more than 3.5 hours in, I'm like, guys, like I don't want to hear from my wife about this. It's not worth the trouble.
It's always 4 hours. It's always 4 hours. And it's never your fault. It's always a group of friends' fault. Always.
And it's usually just you're stuck behind somebody. Correct. I don't play with a lot of people that take that long to play golf because I would go back and play with them again. Probably.
If Jacob if you and I went out and played 18 holes, we're done under 3 hours. Probably.
Oh, for sure. If I play 18,
but if there's a group in front of us and we go play at a packed golf course, it's taking 4 hours, no doubt.
If I'm by myself, they let me play through. I play with Schwenke, we're done, and we don't play for 3 hours. I just played with our buddy Tommy on Friday. We were done in 3:15, I think, and mostly it's because we were behind people. All right, we'll come back. We'll get some more headlines. I'm sure we missed some there. A little tangent, and we'll have more baseball talk. Don't go away.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood, written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message, so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
310-01 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you.
And inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea.
With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospital lies from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
Time to get busy.
This is Sports Daily on KFH.
Thanks to Crestview Country Club for being a great support of the program. Just mentioned playing golf with Tommy out there Friday, former host here, still now running things there at Odyssey. Play good. It was the worst round I played, TJ, since I went on a golf trip earlier this year. Like out of nowhere comes this like 103 just off the top rope, smacks me in the face. I'd been playing, for up to my standard, probably the last 4 or 5 times I played. Not Friday, it was rough, but it was fun because the course looks great out at Crestview. Water holes, a big part of the North Course, got me several times there on Friday. But you'll want to get out there and check them out. They've got those 18. They've got the 18 on the south, future home of the Wichita Open now, about a month away. So we'll be getting ready for that golf as well. But take the time, go check out the facilities. Counting down the days. We get the pool open in about, what'd it be, a week from today? Is that right? Yeah, a week from today, Memorial Day. Open up that pool. They can heat it up if need be. Can't wait. Give Crestview a call. Ask them about all the different memberships they've got out there.
I've got more.
Okay.
I've got more. Let's keep going. Let's go back to the golf for a second. We talked about Aaron Rye earlier in the show. I imagine Jacob doesn't know much about Aaron Rye, so let me tell you a bit about Aaron Rye. You have since learned now that he is the double glove guy. That's forever kind of been. Everybody just knows him as the double glove guy. So there's been a lot of stuff. He's the double glove guy, and he uses iron covers. He's like the only player in the PGA that uses covers on his iron. And so I saw what Jeff Darlington described it as. Those are 2 of golf's biggest faux pas. Is that the right word?
There's so many faux pas in golf.
Yeah. So that's the 2 where it's like, yeah, well, nobody does that. That's weird. There's reasons. He explained that he's explained a while ago, but they're coming out now that he's a major winner now. Double gloves, wore them back home. He's from England. Wore them growing up whenever he learned how to play golf. They're not even golf. They're rain gloves. Like he doesn't even use a true golf glove. They're just rain gloves. And for some reason, he's just gotten comfortable with it now. It's not even like a reason of like, I think that, what's his name? There's another guy that wears double gloves that played in the Corn Ferry, and he was very much about like, yeah, my hands get sweaty. Like, I just don't want sweat on my grips. He's very much just like, I'm just comfortable wearing gloves now. It feels weird not wearing gloves. I imagine the same reason baseball players wear batting gloves. Like at some point, it's just a comfort thing at that point, like after the blisters get calloused and stuff. Anyways, the better story was the iron cover story. Did you hear about the iron covers?
I read it. Yes.
Yeah, so basically, he talked about a long time ago about he uses iron covers because he got a pair his first golf clubs when he was a kid in England, and his parents, they weren't rich by any means, and so he's like, I'm taking care of these bad boys, and he'd clean them up and shine them, and he'd use iron covers because he's like, I'm not letting anything happen to him. And now, even though his clubs are for free, he likes still use. So, whole story. Aaron Rye is just a really cool guy. Headline I have for you on this though. People are now learning, which I didn't know until yesterday, actually. His wife, Garika Bishnoi, I believe is how you say it. Garika, she's a professional golfer as well, which was illuminated during the Masters in the par 3 tournament. The tradition where you have your wife hit a ball. She stuck it to like 2 feet. And people kind of started to learn this. Now it's a big deal yesterday is that, now he's a major winner and all this stuff. And he gave a good soundbite about it as to how does she fit into all this stuff? Like, what does she do? And it's like, oh, well, obviously, like in my personal life, like all that stuff. But like, guys, like we practice together. Like we literally go golfing all the time. And they're like, how does that work?
To this, yes.
And he said, honestly, she beats me more times than I beat her in golf. Like, and I don't like, it makes sense, right? Like that doesn't surprise me at all.
You know this, right?
As somebody whose wife is better than them at golf, like I understand it 100%. And like, people that are like losing their minds about this. They're like, oh yeah, okay. Like, yeah, I'm sure that it's like, it's golf. Like
you
it doesn't
move it up. You move the tee box up, and then that big drive is irrelevant.
Even not though. Like even if you're playing the same tees, like it's all about your second shot. If you can get it up,
I mean,
right?
There's something about like I want to say, and no, don't quote me on this because I don't follow golf close enough. But I think at one point I was told the number one indicator of success on the tour is driving distance.
There is, yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like in golf, it's all about your second shot, and that's what makes your drive. So like, if he's tipping it out and she's playing men's, like why not? Right? Like she could 100% do that.
Absolutely, like that. Those things
I wanted to make. People are like being like, oh yeah, okay. Like I'm sure. It's like you guys don't know. Like it's yeah. If you make putts, you're winning. That's all that matters too. So
we've all played. We know. Yeah, like you've played with the 70-year-old man who just kicks your tail and may not even pull his driver out of the bag.
No, as somebody, my game of golf is that I most times, not my driver so much, but like my irons probably go 30 yards farther than everybody that I play with, and it does not matter at all. Like
you just find the club that is the right distance.
100%.
What difference does it make?
Like I play with old men all the time, and I outdrive them by 50 yards, and I'm hitting irons while they're hitting a 3-wood, and they're still going to beat me by 2 strokes on the hole. Like that's just the way it goes. All right, let's switch to football. This came out this morning from Ian Rappaport. NFL owners expected to vote at Tuesday's spring league meeting on Nashville hosting Super Bowl. What are we at here? 64, I believe. LXIV 64. That's February of 2030. It would be the first time Nashville has a Super Bowl and a showcase for their new stadium that is currently being built that I believe is done in.
It's got to be soon. When we were there we were there last fall. Yeah. And it was, you can see it. So it's got to be getting close.
Let me see. When is it supposed to open? Opening date. Yeah. February of 27. So at the end of this year. So it'll be open next year. So 3 years to the Super Bowl. I bring this up because obviously now it's relevant for us.
Chiefs, yeah.
How quick can the Chiefs get a Super Bowl?
What's our open year? 30?
31. 31.
I know that's the case for the Royals. Is that
Royals
for the Chiefs?
Royals are trying for 30. Chiefs are going for 31's when the lease expires. The Royals are trying to go the year before.
Okay,
but
so
that may not happen.
31, so 2034?
It'd be 34.
Super Bowl 67?
I wish. No, that'd be 68.
That's not going to still be a thing. If you're going for the thing that'll still be a thing by the time the Chiefs open Super Bowl, you'd want Super Bowl 69 because that will still be a thing.
Speaking of 67, if you want to throw another headline in here, I have this one saved. I wasn't going to do it, but now you just brought up 67. You see the video? The Pope Leo did 6'7" in the Vatican.
He did not.
There's a group of kids and they were going like this, and he looked at him and went and did it right back to it. It's like that might be the first 6'7" in papal history.
Did he say it?
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, you don't know then.
He may not know what
he's a baseball guy. You don't know that. Pedro Serrano.
Yeah, no, it may have been more of a. I thought you were going with baseball guys. That maybe he was just being an umpire. It's like, nope, on the transfer. He's safe. He's safe.
No, that's a Pedro
One of those.
Serrano. Pedro Serrano was, he was 6'7" before 6'7" became a thing.
Yeah. I assume you're talking
Pedro
about
Serrano,
marbles.
big marbles, yeah. And so there's my favorite, they're two of my favorite shocker clips of all time. Samaje Haynes-Jones in the corner, just because I was at the bottom of that dog pile from my vantage point on it. And Fred VanVleet hit one and gave the big marbles Serrano all the way back down the court, right at his bench. And it was just an epic video moment of that, whatever that three was. I don't even remember the significance of the three now. It was toward the end of the game, and he just went marbles all the way backwards down the court, and it was incredible. It was so good.
Yeah. Anyways, Super Bowl go to Nashville in 2030, pending the league vote. This was kind of, I believe Dan Patrick broke this a month ago. He heard that this was probably going to happen, which isn't really a surprise. You build a new stadium, you basically get a Super Bowl. As we have said, is that the question for the Chiefs is can you host two? That's the question, because is Minnesota going to get another Super Bowl? Is Dallas going to get another Super Bowl?
Well, Dallas will, but will Minnesota? Probably.
I don't know. They haven't. You
remember when they had the Dallas Super Bowl, they had horrible weather.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And Dallas doesn't ever get horrible weather. Dallas should be in the rotation.
We see these cycles of Arizona, now Vegas, Miami, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and that's it.
By the way, San Francisco doesn't need to be in the rotation. If we're talking, it's New Orleans, Tampa, Miami, Arizona, Vegas. That's probably it. LA now, obviously, probably needs, but there's no reason anymore because they're building all these as indoor stadiums. Why do we need to have that? Doesn't even really need to be a thing anymore anyway.
I know, but it's the same thing. It's Final Four does the same thing. Final Four is only going to warm cities.
Indianapolis?
Right? I guess that's not warm. It's true. That's the only one.
I mean, they're there more than anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I feel like they're usually in warm cities, aren't they? Where else have they been? Houston, Phoenix.
It's been Indy. Did Minnesota get one? I don't remember.
Minnesota had women.
And Indianapolis is the head of the NCAA, the headquarters, right, of the NCAA. But I think they've been in Indianapolis more than they've been anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. They have. You're right.
Why can't Lucas Oil host? Who doesn't want to go to a Super Bowl in Indianapolis? It's the NFL. All these cities are going to show up. Look at the damn draft. You bring 300,000 people in for a draft.
Agree. I think it's overthought. I think
now you can't
matter
do
where
an outdoor stadium. You can't do that for the Super Bowl, unfortunately. But that's because you can't have the game be played in those conditions. Fans will figure it out. They're not going to come because it snowed. Now, that would be really bad for the host city to prepare for it and then get a blizzard.
Yeah,
but there's only a handful of cities where that's
I've got such mixed feelings about that. I have a feeling that Max Power just absolutely thinks, well, it's snow, it's football, right, Max? Are you with me on that?
Max is a warm weather guy.
Yeah, but Max seems like the kind of guy that thinks that football should be played in the elements. He's from Boston.
Yeah, but not the Super Bowl, and the NFL wants it in places where things to do around that event.
I agree. I know why they do it. I'm saying is that I have mixed feelings on the fact is why are we protecting football from the elements? But I know why. As somebody who watches Patrick Mahomes every week, I want to watch Patrick Mahomes play football.
What Super Bowl was in New York? It
was the
Peyton Manning's.
Yeah,
the Colts and somebody. And it was
cold. So. As somebody who went to a Super Bowl in Miami, all you did outside of the stuff was sit in traffic. It's not. We don't need to overthink it. You put everything you can around probably their downtown and/or the stadium.
There's a reason. I got to go to two. I've been to Arizona and Vegas, and there's a reason everybody liked Vegas because nobody drives in Vegas.
Right. Miami, we literally all we did. If it wasn't you got to where you were going, if you couldn't spend the entire day and you had to move, all you did was sit in traffic.
Yeah.
Miami and a lot of these places aren't built for that many people.
So
they're not equipped for it.
Localizing here is all the things that we just said. Can the Chiefs get multiple Super Bowls at their new stadium that they're going to build?
Yes.
Can they have enough stuff to do around the stadium?
Yes.
They're going to build hotels. They're going to build this up already.
What stuff do you need? What stuff?
You tell me. You're literally saying that
you're right there by Kansas City. That's what I'm saying. Everybody just went to the team sponsored stuff, which was just at a convention center anyway. So you're going to have the game out at the stadium. You're going to have those restaurants and hotels there. And then where's the Chiefs headquarters? Can a convention center be? You've got Sporting KC out there you can take advantage of, right? You've got the Kansas Motor Speedway, for God's sakes, you could take advantage of if the weather held up, or you just have something be in, you have parts of it be 20 minutes up the road in Union Station. That's the stadium from where they did it in Miami was probably 15 or 20 minutes away. Like, it wasn't right there.
I know so Arizona's the same way. They're in Glendale. And so
now, if you're the state of Kansas, you got to be careful, because what you don't want is all those people spending their week on the Missouri side.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting. I've never thought about that.
Be careful with,
if you're going to do, if I had to take a stab, Kansas City Convention Center is right there on the Missouri side downtown. That's where the convention center is. That's where T-Mobile is. That's where P&L is. Like, that's where they'd put it. They'd put and they'd build the Super Bowl.
Not if the state of Kansas is on its toes. And
what are they going to do about it?
Well, a part of your negotiations at all points in bringing this stadium in and giving them all this money should have, and I hope was, when the Super Bowl comes, all that stuff's got to be on our side of the state. We're not sending all this money over to Missouri.
I don't know.
The game itself isn't the big economic. I mean, it's a little bit of the economic driver, but you need everything to be on the Missouri side. So what they would probably do is figure out a way to utilize or build something to take advantage in that area. But there are a lot of places they could utilize up there in Legends. They're going to have facilities and buildings and all these things that they'll take.
It's interesting with World Cup, especially. Like, we see all the stuff they're doing for Fan Fest and World Cup. Like, I wonder how much. I don't know if you can do anything. That's my point. Is that I agree. If you're Kansas, I'm gonna complain if it's all going to be on the Missouri side.
If you're a lawmaker and you just agreed to give them all that money, you better have had that on your list of things to discuss.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. Gonna start the border war over again.
And well, that's a topic to follow. I just assumed
for
that
Super Bowl 68. Yeah,
that Super Bowl that's so exciting doesn't do you a lot of good.
Let's revisit whoever is running Sports Daily for Super Bowl 68. If it's not us, give us a call. We'll hop back on and we'll discuss whenever it comes around.
It's a long way away. 67, I thought we decided.
Well, if it's the same as the Titans, it'd be 68. Because Titans are getting it in 64.
3 years from 31. Okay, yeah, that's right. Whatever it is, just don't do it over there. Don't do that. Have everything on the Kansas side. You got plenty of time to think about that.
Put Fan Fest in the Speedway.
Sure, I don't care what you do. Doesn't matter. You just need all that hotel money and stuff to be on one side of the.
They're gonna have to build a whole bunch of hotels over there. I'm sure they're going to. We haven't gotten any updates.
There are a lot of hotels over there.
We haven't gotten any updates about that, by the way.
No, we won't. They'll just start building it. I mean, but
we don't even know where it's going to go. We haven't gotten that update.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. That's the most extensive work. Like, once they start building it, it just kind of goes up. It's right now site plans and architecture, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I've dealt with it. I'm dealing with it on like a tiny, minuscule, microscopic scale of what they have to figure out up there. Like, it's just a lot of boring, sit around stuff right now. But we know. I mean, they've settled on the things that need to be settled on. What direction they aim it and how they fit it in. They just got to make sure that stuff happens. But once we start to see construction, it'll go up pretty quick.
I'm sure it will. My point is that we got Royals rendering and a map.
We've got a rendering. We have renderings.
We have renderings. We have a map of saying it's going there. To be fair, the Royals don't have much to work with. They literally had one spot that it could go. The Chiefs, though, like, we just know it's going to be over there somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't know north of the highway, south of the highway, east of everything. Who knows?
It's pretty. We're a long way away. That's what I'll say. 5 years is a long, long time to get it. Crazy. Are we through the headlines here? Is that the last one?
That was all I got for you.
All right. Coming up, we've got Travis Clayton joining us, new Wichita Thunder head coach. Excited to have that conversation, see what's cooking there down at Intrust Bank Arena and the facilities to get ready for Thunder hockey in October is going to be the next time we see him. So a lot of work to be done between now and then, but we'll have that conversation. Again, we've got Royals baseball coming tonight. You'll hear it. What if Kaggs, with TJ, what if Kaggs hits another home run tonight?
He's not going to play, Jacob.
Tonight's the righty.
Tonight's the righty with the reverse splits.
Oh, that's right. So TJ's got him sitting the entire series. I don't think Q's got the stones for that again.
We've said that before.
Well, not against lefties, not the reverse split righty thing that apparently is now a thing out of the blue this weekend. All right, when we come back, Travis Clayton will join us, new Thunder head coach. Stick around.
Lightning, hail, tornadoes, flooding. It's the worst of severe weather, and it's coming. Spring brings warmer temperatures, but also dangerous weather conditions. Stay up to date day or night with the Storm Team 12 weather app. You'll get accurate forecasts, so you can plan ahead and stay safe, no matter the weather. Download the Storm Team 12 weather app, brought to you by Stutzman's Greenhouse.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here with stunning video, movie theater quality sound, enhanced voice clarity, and interactive features, all upgradable for the future. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
The canvas of our imagination. They tell a story. Clouds affect the events of your day. Sometimes they growl, sometimes they inspire, but they're always the messengers of nature's mood, written in the sky. Storm Team 12 understands the language of clouds. We're dedicated to decoding their message, so you know what to expect. Behind every cloud, there is a story waiting to be told. Trust Ross Jansen and Storm Team 12, alerting you first to the impact on your life.
We are following a breaking update.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Chaos here this morning at the UW campus.
Search LNL for the all-new Local News Live streaming app.
Odyssey is one of the most influential audio and entertainment brands in the nation. You already know Odyssey's iconic local radio brands in Wichita. But did you know Odyssey has the country's best collection of music, news, and sports brands? Odyssey is also a premium podcast creator, major event producer, and digital innovator. Odyssey brings people together across the country and right here in Wichita. Odyssey also delivers meaningful radio and digital audio results. Find out our story and impact at odysseyinc.com/Wichita.
Make yourself known now.
831001 in traffic pursuit.
Oh my God, here.
Investigate TV Plus begins with real people.
We investigate stories that impact you
and inspire change every day.
Something is broken.
Real problems.
Why are they hiding it?
And real solutions.
My daughter was dying in front of me.
What was your reaction when he said that?
Investigate TV Plus, weekdays at 3:30 p.m. on KWCH.
Sometimes people tell us, I don't get it, it's just tea. But let me tell you, we are so much more than just tea.
With 20 plus flavors of sweet and unsweet iced tea, the possibilities are endless. Come on in and try them all for free to find your favorite or get us on the go for your busy lifestyle. And don't miss happy hour every day. So the next time someone tells you it's just tea, tell them to come by and find out why we say, drink tea, be happy.
Jim Rome here, lighting up your afternoons on The Jim Rome Show. Catch me starting at 2 on Wichita's #1 sports radio, Kansas Fan Headquarters, 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Mornings are busy. We're here to make your mornings better. We report the stories that affect you.
3 more hospital lies from contaminated apple juice just a day after the FDA issued a recall.
We're here to make your mornings better.
Closing east and westbound lanes of K96 for repairs.
With 12 News, you're prepared for your whole day.
Scattered thunderstorms across the state into the afternoon.
Stay a step ahead with 12 News this morning on KWCH and KSCW.
On KFH. And now, digging deeper with the teams you follow, it's another Sports Daily Insider interview on KFH.
Happen to be joined right now by the new head coach of the Wichita Thunder, Travis Clayton, a familiar name to Thunder hockey fans, certainly. Coach, you're at the top of or near the top of just about every offensive category in Thunder franchise history. 11 years here. You've been back here as an assistant coach for the last 2. Now you're in charge. It's like of all the spots you could go pick. I mean, this has to be one of the, we don't see this that often in coaching where you get that, that opportunity right where there can't be many more comfortable places for you than right here in Wichita with this franchise.
Yeah, it's I'm very honored to be back in Wichita. Obviously, full circle. Started my pro career there, like you said, and spent 2 years as an assistant coach, and now I'm the head coach. And I'd like to thank Joel and the Stephen brothers for trusting me, and I look forward to the challenge. It's going to be it's go time now, and so yeah, I'm excited for this opportunity.
Yeah, Travis, I made the point last week is that, talking to people around Wichita, the most casual hockey people around Wichita is that, you say, hey, they hired a former player. And if you had a short list, it's like, oh, it's a Travis Clayton, right? There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of stuff that people remember. You talked a lot about, going to play in the old Coliseum and everything like that. I'm sure you have a ton of stories of your time as a player. Just what was it that really stuck out about playing in Wichita whenever you were a player?
Just the fan support, right? Playing up, like I said, in the Coliseum. There were some nights on weekends the barn would be packed. There'd be 10,000 people in there, and it was loud in there, it was rocking in there, especially when, we played the rivals, Oklahoma and Tulsa. It was a great atmosphere, and I'd love to see the interest bank to be like that. It'd be awesome for the Wichita fans that supported hockey.
That's a good little segue, Travis. What do you think the biggest challenge is? It's lean out there. I think everybody knows that, feels that. I'm not sure we've ever gotten back to full force since the world shut down now 4 or 5 years ago. So what do you think is the biggest challenge for you now as the head coach, outside of coaching the hockey team to wins itself, to capture that buzz and bring that energy into the arena every night?
Yeah, like I kind of touched base there last week. The biggest thing is, hockey has changed. There isn't as much fighting and all that, but there is that physical style still. I still believe in that, and there's a place in hockey for that. And I know the Wichita Thunder base, the fans love it, right? They love the hard-nosed hockey, the physical, in-your-face kind of style, and that's what I believe in, and that's what I'm trying to build here, and bring some excitement back to the building. It's not going to be easy, and like I said, the game has changed, but there is a place for the physical style, and that's what I want to bring, and I know the fans love it, and if you bring that every night, the work ethic and all that, I think we'll have the fan support.
I think that's, one of the bigger conversations about, Thunder hockey in Wichita. you're from Canada, which is obviously it's the big thing up there, everything like that. In Wichita, there's no high school hockey. It's not really a hockey state per se in the state of Kansas. But like you said, whenever you can get the excitement going, you can do that kind of thing. Is that part of what you want to do? I know Wichita is really special to you. Can Wichita become a hockey city? Can Kansas become a hockey state? Things like that.
Yeah, I think it can. Like, back in the 90s and in the early 2000s, like even now, like our fan support is, tremendous, right? We average around 5,000 right now. And back in the day, I think it was around the same, maybe even more. And, hockey has grown. It's crazy how, hockey has grown in the South. So I think Kansas can be. Obviously, you have to put the product on the ice and the entertainment, and that's my job to do that. And hopefully, I can get the team built that way.
All right, people know you, Travis, pretty well. Let's have some fun here on the radio. Let me start with it. What is your, from Saskatchewan? What is your favorite thing? Because you've been in the States. What's your favorite thing about America?
About America, the warm weather. We had snow here this past weekend. It's May long weekend up here, and we got snow. So I miss the warm weather.
That's not okay. What's the most annoying thing about America? Because you still got to beat your Canadian chest, right? You got to beat your pride. What? Like if you're having beers with if you're talking trash, like what's your go-to? What's annoying about Americans from a Saskatchewani?
Yeah, I can't say anything annoying because my wife's American, so I tread on light. So I don't know. I love down south, so I don't have a whole lot. But the only thing that bugs me is that you guys won the Olympic gold, so bitter taste.
That's right. As the new head coach, back to hockey. I'll steer us back on ship here. What does it look like now? Where do you go? You did the press conference and things last week and shook hands and kissed babies. What's next? What do you do now?
Yeah, now it's go time, right? I flew back home and started, calling players that we had on the team, right? Seeing where they are kind of thing. But it's recruit time, right? You can't sign anyone right now yet, but you can get out there and talk to guys that are finished up college and all that and start the recruiting, right? And then also trying to find an assistant coach, right? So it's busy time. It's not a lot of downtime. You got to get going and so that's what I've been doing here the last couple days, and then this week will be the same.
Yeah. So on that, let me jump back in, Jacob. Is that a lot of people? It's different. The Wind Surge or the example is the other. Minor league team in town, everything like that. It's different than the baseball model because the Wind Surge, they don't pick their players. The Twins say, here's your roster. But it's not like that. You're actually doing some recruiting. It's almost like it's like a college team kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like like obviously we're affiliated with San Jose, but we don't know what we're really getting yet from them. I was on the phone with them last week, and obviously they're going to help us. Last year we got 7 guys from them, so that does help, but it's not a guaranteed what you're going to get, right? So you got to, I've spoke with Joel, we got to recruit more, get more depth. So, you just have to get out there and call guys and get the depth just in case you lose the San Jose guys.
How much recall do you get? Travis Clayton, new Wichita Thunder head coach, joining us here on Sports Daily. How much recall do you get from your time as a player in Wichita? Like there aren't very many numbers retired in the organization. Yours is one of them. Do you use that as an opportunity with your players to talk to them about like how much success and the things that you can have here in their careers?
Yeah, and I talk about that, not so much about my playing days, just about the community. Like it's huge. Like how I come from a small town in Saskatchewan, and Wichita is about 500,000, but it still has that small town feel kind of thing. And, I explain that to the players, especially, I know a lot of guys out west and they're from small towns. So that helps them because a lot of guys don't like the big city life either. Some do, some don't. Right. But, you offer what Wichita has. Right. And there's a lot of good things. You got Wichita State, you got, all kinds of stuff that the guys can do. Golf just about year round. There's only like maybe a month or so. You got to sell it, right? And that's my job. And obviously we have a beautiful facility and interest bank, which helps, right? So, yeah, you're just selling Wichita, and hopefully you can get the players to come.
I wonder, Travis, this is a conversation that's had around, college sports all the time. I guess you don't know the answer yet per se, but, former players of organizations going on to coach. Is there something to be said about that? Do you think that is a leg up for you to say, the fact that you played in Wichita, you're not a former player that played in Tulsa and hired by Wichita. Do you think that there is something that can be said about coaching to say, like, I've played in this city, I've played, in front of these people, the people that are watching you also watched me. Like, is that a leg up, you think?
I think it helps, right? Because I can tell them, when I played, this is how it was. This is what we had, and I'm telling, not that you lie, but you've experienced it, right? And it comes from the heart, and I think that has a lot to help recruiting kind of thing that I played here and experienced the ups and downs, and I think players like that, and hopefully it'll help on the recruiting.
All right, Coach, we got producer Max, big hockey guy. He's got something for you he's been working on. He tells us it is a voice you'll remember. Is that what we're calling this, Max?
What is this? What is this segment from? What show did this run in? Because this is from the archives.
Let's hear what it is, and we'll see if Coach can get it. Here you go, Max.
Rooster, what are you doing? Long walk,
you
guy.
been, bud?
Oh, getting grayer.
Yeah, well, you don't got to tell me.
Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you, too. Glad things are going good for you out there. I'm happy to hear that. I know we don't keep in touch enough, but we probably should be a little more.
Yeah, we have to do that. You just put a smile on my face hearing your voice.
I know, me too. I'm thinking the same thing.
That's an easy one, right? It's my old line mate, Jason Duda, right? How you can't forget that voice, 11 years, right? Spending just about every day with them, right? So, yeah, it's awesome.
I'm guessing, Max, that was him
and Bruce?
Bob and Jeff back in the day. Is that right, Max?
Yeah. So I heard Brewster. Yeah. Bruce?
Rooster. He said Rooster, didn't he?
Oh, Rooster, yeah.
Oh,
nickname.
Rooster. Excuse me.
You got it. Now, where does Rooster come from? Who's Rooster?
I don't
you
know.
or dudes?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't know why they call
I
you
don't
Rooster?
know why. You'd have
or
to
it's
ask
not
Jason
safe for
Duda.
radio.
Yeah, not for radio. No, I don't know.
We're glad to see the familiarity, Coach. We hope that everything goes really well for you guys. We'll talk again before the season starts, but we're excited to have you here. We know you've got the family ties here. That always makes it fun for us with the, especially with the local teams. So warm up, I guess. I don't know what to tell you about that.
Hopefully we can even go to the lake this weekend. So
it'll only be about 90. It'll only be about 90 here today. So
I miss that. I do actually.
Yeah. We'll get it back. It'll be plenty warm when you get back.
Perfect. I love it. All right. Well, thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to the season and getting some excitement back in Wichita.
We do too. There he goes. Travis Clayton, new head coach of the Wichita Thunder. Season starts in October. Right home at Intrust Bank Arena, October 17th against the Tahoe Night Monsters.
The Night Monsters.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
The Thunder with their schedule release video in the spirit of last week.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's out right now. You can find it on their Twitter. I'm glad. Look, getting local tie-ins like that is a huge bonus for
I've said
local teams.
Of the list of things that I haven't seen in Wichita. I haven't seen the atmosphere that he's described that used to be at the Coliseum. I've never seen the Roundhouse sold out either from the years that I've been here. I've only been here for a short time, but obviously if you can get the buy-in from Wichita to go support that kind of thing, and we saw 12,000 people go watch Banana Bowl last week. You know what I mean? Like,
if
you get them excited, you can get them there.
We have to be real with the world right now. It is a tough economy right now. And when I first got here, Thunder games had that energy. Indoor football had that energy. You had, all kinds of things. It's just tougher right now. You got to win people over. And I tell people all the time with Thunder games, like, they're a blast. Like, you don't have to You don't have to know hockey to just feel the hockey energy. Hockey might be the best live sport when you go at all the professional levels or whatever. It's good energy. It's fun. Like it's always high octane, high paced, and you get the whole audio visual presentation because there are the natural breaks and things to get you fired up and everything. It's a great sport to go watch live. So go check out the Thunder. Travis Clayton back home, second home here in Wichita. He's got family here, lives here, and one of the greatest players in the organization's history helps as well. All right, we'll come back. We got more Sports Daily coming for you. Stick around here, Albrocht and Cleveland, on a Monday.